I think it's time to start a little shop rivalry. You see, Lee's working on this big, drawn-out, overhyped 1,500 horsepower Corvette race car build, and in the meantime, my brother Alex and I have been working on a little race car project of our own. And at the end of this, we're going to do this for less money in far less time, and most importantly, we're going to bust his ass at the drag strip. We just have to make sure everyone at the shop is on board. Can you keep a secret, Fernando?
Yes.
We're building a twin turbo Mustang to gap Lee's Corvette.
What? No way! That's hilarious. 2 orange cards.
Yeah. Lee is not allowed to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has no clue.
Otherwise, there will be problems. Okay?
So good.
Time to put the plan into motion. We got work to do, boys. The weapon of choice for this project is a 2015 Coyote Mustang straight from Copart salvage auction. Now, while a car in this condition isn't everyone's top choice for a drag race project, this car's redeeming qualities lie underneath all of these damaged body panels. Doing some body work there?
It's fixed.
Are you qualified for that?
Yeah, just the hood hinge was very slightly bent at the upper mouth, so we just... And look at the body line. Crispy.
Whoa! Come on!
Survived-ish. That's good. That'll buff out. Yeah.
You regretting your decision yet?
This is child's play.
Child's play?
She's a little bent.
Just the top here, yeah?
Yeah, just the top. It's pushed, looks like it's pushed inward and upward by not very much. Maybe a forklift's amount.
A forklift's amount or a leave it alone amount?
A forklift's amount. That's a quantifiable, like, amount, correct?
I mean, I guess if we could like hook to right here and just like kind of pull like over and down a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely had a tiny ripple right there.
I'm pretty sure Mustangs are known for not going in a straight line. So we should maybe make sure the front of this can go mostly in a straight line.
Yeah, but you're talking about like a millimeter of alignment. We'll be fine. I mean, the frame rail's straight. It doesn't show any signs. The structure in here is good. I don't understand what the concern is.
The strut.
It's a little bent.
No glitter, no glitter, no glitter.
Oh, why? Well, I can tell you with relative certainty this oil pan drain bolt is stripped. Yeah, look at it. It's going in an oval. Whoever put this in last, not a professional.
Improper oil pan drain bolt installation. But the important thing is the oil looks really good. Heavily used, but really good. Hopefully the trans oil looks the same. It's quite possible that this is the original automatic transmission fluid from this car, and it has right about 100,000 miles, and the fluid looks like it. How's that read us?
It smells clutchy.
Clutchy. Yeah. This is an automatic, doesn't have one of those.
It's got a bunch of those. What are you talking about?
Old fluid versus brand new fluid.
All right, you can pull the pan, but don't go looking around at anything else, okay? I don't want to know if there's anything else in there that I need to worry about. Just drop the pan, change the fluid, and put the pan back up.
Ignorance is bliss. Huh?
Yes, if I don't know about it, it's good.
Okay. We can do that.
All right.
That goes against everything that I know.
The damage is as expected based on the auction photos. We're not finding anything mechanically that is of great concern. Really, the only kind of caveat with this project is that Carrington has absolutely no idea about it, and he's only on vacation for 2 days, which means we have a lot of work to do in a very short period of time. There's going to be plenty of multitasking moving forward, so while Tim gets his drivetrain ready for removal, we can talk about PDS debt, today's video sponsor, because sometimes debt can be necessary. Using it to build a race car to race against your fellow coworker isn't necessarily the best solution, but using it to make improvements to your home, or maybe start a business, or even have a medical procedure to improve your overall health and wellness are all good reasons to go into debt, but sometimes that debt can get out of control. And if you find yourself in this position, then PDS Debt has solutions to help you. with customized options for anyone struggling with credit card, personal loans, collections, or medical bills. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there's no minimum credit score required. Whatever the reason might be for why you're in debt, it doesn't matter. Do the smart thing, stop waiting, and start saving. Get your free debt analysis at pdsdebt.com/scraplifegarage. It only takes 30 seconds. That's pdsdebt.com/scraplifegarage, pdsdebt.com/scraplifegarage.
These are coming with, or?
Yes, this is all coming with. It's part of the engine harness. This is the body harness.
I see. Okay.
Gracias.
You did miss a bolt?
Yep.
What a rookie. How's it coming along, idiot?
Horrible. These grills were designed by the dumbest person on earth. Just like 15 clip-in clips. None of them want to clip in. Oh, so it wasn't the bumper. Okay. There we go.
God, you should get someone with half a brain involved and it works.
You should have called Johnny Dang.
Got to get the professional involved. Oh, the engine's ready to come out after I disconnect 8 more things. Yep, I think it's. Yep, no, I think you're good. I think it's just the steering shaft. Yeah. Yeah, looks good.
A lot of people working on one engine.
Kind of glad I decided to work on the real race car for the time being.
Real race car?
Mm-hmm.
This thing. It's gonna get that thing. You know it.
You gonna drag me into this, Tim? Huh? This is between Alex and Lee.
This is between the world.
Lee.
Alex versus the world.
Alex versus the world. Okay.
This car is going to gap every vehicle at this shop. Lou's truck, the Demon, both Demons, the C6, Tim's cars, your cars, Carlos's cars, Fernando's cars.
What about my cars, man?
I don't care whose car it is, they can get it.
This man is very confident. Alright, we're good. Yep, down.
Oh dang, bro! It's got your name on it.
Yeah, they like built them to spec. This is a Billet Pro 258, 3738 stall with stock Sprague, I think it was.
You seemed like you knew what you were talking about until about halfway through that.
Oh, it's the multi. It's 258 3B. Whatever the heck that means.
What flavor Rita's is that?
Cherry.
Cherry, for sure.
One more. There it is. She was well maintained.
How's it look?
Well maintained.
Bad.
Clean?
Bad.
How's it look, Tim?
Well maintained.
Thank you.
Yeah, looks good.
They make ratchet wrenches, right?
Can't fit it between the tube and the stud.
Put that back in there.
I thought you drained the coolant.
I did. There's no block drain, man.
The torque converter installation could have very easily been done with the engine in the car, just simply removing the transmission, but we have a couple precautionary upgrades to do on the engine itself, specifically the oil pump. This setup is going to be right at the limit of what a stock block second-gen Coyote engine can handle, and one of the first weak links is going to be the valve springs. Valve float is an issue with the turbo cars, and in order to eliminate that possibility, we're going to go ahead and upgrade the valve springs.
As a pair. And I'll be honest with you, this tool is pretty sweet.
pretty amazing to me that on these Coyotes, all you need is a single valve spring upgrade. If this was an LS, for example, this thing would have a massive dual valve spring on it in order to combat the valve float, but apparently this is everything that it needs. After some quick precision frame straightening, it appears that this engine is ready to go back into the chassis.
Watch that side.
Okay, hold up.
While Alex and Tim focus on the front end of the car, I have some additions that I need to add on to the rear. Subframe connectors, an eccentric lockout kit, and some heavy-duty rear springs. With the body panels in the drag pack going on, this thing is starting to look like a respectable car again. We've reached the point, though, where we found some of the pieces that were missing from this used turbo kit. So we need to get some parts on order, and now we are out of time here at the shop. Lee's going to be back tomorrow, which means that this thing needs to go into hiding for a couple weeks. Our stopping point from getting the turbos and wastegates put on were the automatic transmission lines. We didn't realize that these have to be replaced or rerouted or modified in some way in order to not interfere with the turbos. Luckily, Alex was able to pick up these cool adapters that allow us to change from these hard lines to -6 AN lines at the transmission, and then we just have to modify the hard lines further up out of the way. We managed to wrestle one of the turbos into place, and for being a kit that was on another car, we've had to make several modifications, including welding studs where bolt heads wouldn't fit and clearancing V-band clamps to accommodate for the incredibly tight tolerances of these adapter flanges. Tim and Alex got the exhaust turndowns and the wastegate dump tubes already taken care of. These comp oilless and waterless turbos make the plumbing side of this installation incredibly easy. And we have just a few more things on the top side of the car that we need to address. The fuel system on the Mustang utilizes an upgraded in-tank fuel pump hanger with two massive 525 liter per hour Hellcat pumps. Feeding fuel into the engine are 1300cc ID injectors, and after we top this thing off with coolant and oil, we should be ready to prime this fuel system and check for leaks. It's plugged in, right?
Yeah, the little white fuses, where do they go?
Up there. They
What
didn't
do
come
they go for?
for the fuel pumps.
Oh, they're for the fuel pumps?
Yeah.
Do we need these to
Yeah.
turn the fuel pumps on?
Yeah, we do.
Great. Can you put them in, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime.
Tim, what's the first rule of electrical diagnostics?
Check the fuses.
Yeah, see? We started at the start.
Yeah.
Good work, team.
Hey, check that out. I hear a lot. I hear fuel flow. I don't hear fuel dripping. Looks good there. Yeah, nothing that doesn't look like water on the floor here. Tuning time.
Unreal. Very straightforward. Absolutely no wide open throttle or boost until we give you the go ahead.
Race car time?
Yes.
All right, give her a rip.
way quieter than I was expecting.
Quieter?
It's not that loud.
I think it's loud.
No, it's not loud at all.
It sounds, in my opinion, horrible in here.
It doesn't.
Sounds good like when it's rolling into boost and shit, because in here, it sounds like a dump truck.
What a junker.
What was that checklist? Not leaking.
Not leaking.
Didn't blow up.
Didn't blow up.
Not on fire.
Not on fire.
I guess that.
Ah.
Successful.
Yes.
It runs. Apparently, we didn't mess anything up that we've found just yet. There's still a lot to do on this car, but we're going to have to get it back to the shop in order to do that, which means it's finally time to tell Carrington. I need you to look at this thumbnail for me. Because the title of the video is going to be something like, my brother's twin turbo Mustang that's going to bust Lee's Corvette's ass. Secret build, something like that is what it's going to be.
I mean, that's a pretty decent one. If he was actually building something that was going to bust my ass, which won't happen.
Well, let's go ahead and bring it around.
That's won't happen. Coyote's practically like the same displacement as an S2000. Like they're both small engines, no torque, trash. I mean, it's just not.
These words are going to come back to haunt him.
Karma?
So we'll see. I mean, I guess I got to put it in writing now. I haven't heard something so slow in a very long time. All right, it's been a while.
I'd like to introduce you to the new fastest car in the shop.
How long? Until two of mine are running.
As long as it takes you to build something.
I do admire this. This is a good surprise. I had no clue, genuinely no clue that this was in the works, I guess is the word here. We're gonna pop the hood. What are we gonna do here?
Let's stop.
Yeah. I noticed the turbos don't sit as prominent as mine. From an aesthetic standpoint, it's not really much, but otherwise it looks pretty cool. I can see Tim did the wiring here. Yeah, it looks nice. It's a nice build. It's a great 990 car.
990?
I do like it. That's cool.
If it goes 990s, I sell it.
So I guess first I'll have to gap you with the truck. Then second, I'll have to gap you with the vet. And then third, I'll have to gap you with the new project, the top secret project.
I thought you should have ridden not a super.
Can you explain that?
Yeah, what do you mean? That's clearly self-explanatory.
So what is that?
Not a Hellcat.
I don't think people are gonna believe you.
Would I lie?
Yeah.
That is just absolute chance and coincidence that I happen to bring it here today.
Well, first, I'll run the truck's life out. Second, I'll run the vet's life out. And third, the new one, I'll probably sell the car before that happens.
You can see he's scared of the third one. I would be too. It's all right. 10 out of 10. Absolute 10 out of 10. It's going to be nice that somebody other than me is going to have a fast car in the shop. Because we know Dalt ain't doing it, so
Fastest.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
You just make more pressure on yourself, man.
I'm not worried about it. The car, we still got some stuff to button up on it. It's mostly complete. Now the bar has been set. Lee's going to get on the computer. He's going to be ordering tons of parts because now he knows that he has to go well into the 8s before that 950 he was going to run with the vet just wouldn't have been enough.
Well, we're talking 8s or 7s.
Let me ask you a quick question. Are you going to go switch to auto today?
In what car?
In the vet?
No, that's going to be a stick car.
Okay,
the
so
new car
yeah.
is going to be an auto car.
Dyno numbers in the next video. I got to move the camera. Don't come at me, Tim.
See, this is my custom 2x4 trough.
No mess on the floor at all.
No.
Oh, no. Go back. No. I gotta get it going past the vet.
You fucking influencer people. Get out of here. Stupid hood. See that? See? That's what happens.
That's pretty well.
God, why are you trying to get that off?
I'm holding the camera with my right hand. Easy as pie. That was left-handed too. Look at it,
You
left-handed.
are just full of excuses. Good job, guys.
Go team. Yeah, make it look better than that panel gap over there on top of that fender.
You know how a converter works?
No.
Magic.
It is the same headlight, right?
Yeah, I left the piece out of it because you would not believe me and say I got one from inventory.
Getting ahead of yourself there, bud.
Waiting. Waiting.
This one has a wiring harness going through it.
Still waiting.
Please hold.
Hand cramping. Waiting. Waiting.
Get my ass kicked over here.
Alright, I inserted the Jeopardy music. There we go.
Come over here, get in my way when I'm trying to film. Stupid scissor lift guy.
Oh, you disabled the horn.
Video proof. Carlos is on Team Mustang. Video proof.
Muy broken.
Especially for a car that don't even run yet.
It did run. We unran it.
That's a good point. We unran it.
I'm gonna read ahead real quick so I know what I'm doing so I don't look stupid.
Yeah, you're on camera, bro. Whole internet's gonna see this and be like, man, that guy doesn't even know how to use a little programmer.
Okay.
He just ain't cut out for this life, you know. If if I brought a new twin turbo project home, it'd already be up in smoke. No questions asked. Especially if Tim gives it the okay, you know.
Unrunned it? Unran it? How does it work?
Ran?
Runned? Sounds like something a Mustang person would say. Oh, sorry. Okay.